Hello, YouTube! Today we are watching the most loved versus the most hated chefs on Hell's Kitchen. We're getting a little wholesome this time. We're watching a wholesome video. We're watching Gordon Ramsay hopefully be wholesome with the nice chefs versus the naughty chefs. We're gonna get some naughty chefs in here, probably. Okay, let's start the video.
For every loved Hell's Kitchen contestant, there's also one who's hated by everyone. Starting with Season 4's Jason Underwood, who made it crystal clear from day one he did not respect women.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose to a team of girls. The only thing I'm gonna lose to a woman is like an ironing contest.
It feels like there's a lot of like chefs like him out there. There's a lot of chefs who are so like, yeah, cooking is not for women. But then they're also like, get me a sandwich.
And it turns out, disrespecting women wasn't Jason's only talent. While the rest of his team was ready at their stations at the start of dinner service, Jason was... His laziness became even more obvious in episode 3. When Ramsey called him out to recite the dessert menu, this was his response.
Passion fruit creme brulee, Verona chocolate,
oh right, it's this guy.
Fondant.
What is going on? But if you thought his cooking could...
He can't even remember a list of like a menu. He was probably too lazy to even study it or try to remember.
Save him.
I don't have a clue on this earth what I'm doing. Women can make desserts, you know? It ain't my thing.
Right, this guy.
He was promptly eliminated that night, and in his final moments, Jason still manages to squeeze in one last sexist remark.
You know, the last girls that got put up on the block, they start crying. Well, maybe if I would have cried like some chick, you know, maybe I'd be back upstairs chilling right now, but I can't do that. I'm a man. I sure as hell ain't gonna cry about it.
And that did not...
No, that's so bad. That's really bad for like your own mental health as a man. If you like will not cry, it's cathartic. Sometimes you just have to cry. Trying not to cry and not showing your emotions does more damage to your mental than anything else. I think it's manly to cry. I'll say it. I respect a man who will cry. I do. I respect it a lot. Men who understand their emotions and are willing to cry, you have my respect. Cry your hearts out. I'm gonna cry my heart out too. Marley and Me destroys me every time. Yeah, I can't even watch that. I read the book and I was like, nope.
Sit right with fans. I swear, Jason was only on the show for the production side of things. He wasn't chosen because someone thought he had the chance of winning.
Literally.
Society would say that women never shut up, but Jason himself never shuts up about women any chance he gets. Although Jason...
It's like, what's it called? Like overcompensating, where he's just like trying to drag other people down so that he can be lazy and not have to work hard.
Time on the show was short. There was enough evidence that he had no redeeming qualities, and that's probably because Petrozza took them all in the very same season. In a show defined by backstabbing and sabotage, Petrozza stood out by doing the opposite. During one of the dinner services, he went out of his way to help his struggling teammate Lou Ross.
I cut it in half, then I just seared it.
No, see, the correct answer is you fucked it up, you didn't cook it right, and you're trying to get it by me. Do you have another one that I can see a nice pink center in?
But when Lou Ross finds out he doesn't actually have another steak ready, Petrozza steps in with a plan.
We had to show the face of the beef, so I had to slice a sliver off it.
Not only did Petrozza help...
That's smart, honestly. I mean, it's not technically correct still. I think he probably still should have gotten marks from that, but I mean, it's good enough, right? I mean, it works for what they needed. That is very nice, yeah. That is very nice of him, honestly. I feel like when you're willing to help out other contestants in like a competitive show where it's like this person just could have been an easy elimination. That's a true kind person. That is like someone sees somebody in distress and will help them even at their own expense. I think that's very nice.
With the beef, but he took it up himself.
I do not think that person would be me. If I see someone in a competition with me sabotaging themselves, I'm gonna look away.
So that if Chef questioned it, he would take the blame.
Come on. Much better.
And when it came time...
It is very anime protagonist of him. It is.
Time to nominate someone for elimination, Petrozza nominated himself.
I'm gonna nominate myself, Chef.
Wow.
I can't pick any of these guys. They worked too hard, and we came in today and worked our asses off.
When he unfortunately passed away in November 2019,
Oh,
fans were
that's
quick
so
to share their
sad.
condolences and remorse. The most humble man I've ever seen on the show. Rest in peace. I just watched season 4 for
That
the
is
first
very
time,
humble.
rooted for Petrozza all the way, and cried my eyes out this morning watching the finale and reading of his demise. I hope he knows how much of a positive effect he had on people. Well, Petrozza left behind a legacy fans will never forget. Season 10's Tiffany Johnson's time on the show is one most viewers wish they could. She had zero standards whatsoever, had a ridiculous vendetta against Barbie, and would have not lasted as long as she did if the season was focused more on talent instead of drama. This was evident during episode 2's dinner service, where she deliberately sent up Barbie's incomplete order of scallops in hopes of
She does look like a Karen. She looks like somebody, if I was working retail and she walked in, I would be like, uh-oh. Like, you know when you're like working a job, like you're working a retail job and people walk in and you're just like, oh no. And you just immediately know, they're going to be a problem.
getting her in trouble.
Chef scallops right here. Here you go, Barbie. I'll just throw you under the bus because that's where you belong.
But sabotaging her teammate is far from the worst thing she's done. On episode 10's Steak Family Night, she proudly expressed her hatred towards children.
I really hate cooking for children. Kids don't know what fine dining is, so...
What? Kids don't know what fine dining is? Yeah, girl, they're kids. Like... Like, it's called family night. You're not cooking fine dining. Well, I mean, you are, I guess, but like, you have to teach kids what fine dining is. You know, they're not like, they don't just like burst out of the womb knowing what fine dining is. Like, you have to like teach a kid what it is. Kids do know what terrible dining is. That's true. They might not know fine dining, but they do know terrible dining.
Opinions really don't matter to me.
And instead of remaking the pizza she burned, she opted to just trim off the burnt parts, hoping that it would sneak past Ramsey and Chef Andy.
Now we're sending burnt pizza, not crispy and delicious, fucking burnt.
It didn't take
Burnt
long for viewers to
pizza.
roast her in the comments. I'm surprised that Tiffany made it that far. A chef that doesn't care about simple tasks such as a simple pizza speaks
True.
a lot about any chef. But her cooking
That is true. The more simple a dish is, the harder it is to get it right. That is something that I've heard. The more simple and the less ingredients something has, the harder it is to get it right because there's like not as much to cover it up, you know?
standards would drop even lower when Ramsey caught her reusing a dirty pan to cook fresh ingredients.
I just watched Tiffany scrape out all the old shit. So she gets the dirty pan and sticks all the fresh garnish in there.
When you hear Gordon Ramsay say,
When a chef can't be bothered to get a clean pan and saute fresh vegetables, trust me, it tells me something.
it should be a wake-up call to
That is pretty gross. That's pretty gross. That definitely is like, that's like the worst way to like infuse like bad flavors into like the new dish, right? Like if you put it in the same pan, even if you like, I don't know, you have to like wash it or gross. I don't know. I hate old pans. I hate dirty pans.
get your act together. But unfortunately for Tiffany, she couldn't help herself.
Tiffany, what the fuck are you doing?
Just a reminder, Tiffany got married and her name is now Tiffany Gross. Quite fitting for such a person. When you have a chef like Tiffany who's thoroughly unlike
I feel like usually I pity people who have like who have last names like that, but like yeah, I feel like she deserves it.
it makes a chef like season 12's Rochelle Bergman, who's not only a good chef, but an amazing person to be around, that much more enjoyable to watch. She has been described
Pity the husband. Well, maybe he's just as gross.
to be just so bubbly and funny and one of the best contestants on the show. She's so kind and never holds any grudges. But don't let her delicate demeanor fool you, because her cooking is not to be messed with. Having never cooked polentas before, she managed to surprise even Gordon Ramsay.
Rochelle cooked it, chef.
Absolutely delicious.
It was
Wow.
my first time, so I was so nervous.
Her skills would be shown off again later in the season, despite struggling to kill a live lobster
Oh,
and having never cooked one before. Her
no.
opponent Richard was certain he was going to win, but she proves him why she should have never been underestimated.
I think I have to give it to Rochelle on this one.
I think having to like Having to kill a live lobster on TV seems like one of the worst things ever. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do it. I don't like it at all. It seems a little traumatizing, yeah, especially if it's your first time doing it.
Thank you, chef.
Wow.
Row. Take that lobster.
Her cooking was so consistent that
That's
Ramsey
cute.
couldn't help but question her experience.
You've never worked in a professional kitchen on the line before you come here?
Never, ever.
You cook.
Wow.
Like you've been working in a kitchen for 5 years.
Although her cooking took her far, her lack of leadership skills would prompt her elimination just before the final episode. However, her infectious positivity
I would get on the show just to fumble over the lobster, maim it, start crying, and keep missing and failing to kill lobsters. Well, you'd have to like strategize it so that you get on an episode where you're like killing a lobster. Like, I don't think everybody had to do this. Maybe, I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe not. I guess like maybe they do have a lobster section every time. I don't know.
still left the mark on Ramsey.
Come here, you. Let me tell you something.
I didn't mean to giggle. I'm sorry.
You made me giggle.
And when he jokingly
Wow.
asked her not to laugh when she removed
She flustered Gordon Ramsay.
her jacket,
And without giggling, keep a straight face and give me your jacket.
Oh,
while Rochelle let her food do all the talking, season 15's Frank Cala let his mouth run wild
That is
and
cute.
it cost him dearly. Frank entered Hell's Kitchen as a
Uh-oh.
decorated Marine sergeant and executive chef. However, his sexist behavior tarnished that prestige.
Another
as he made
one.
it clear he didn't think women belong in Hell's Kitchen or anywhere near him, really.
Well, she's like a perfect example why I fucking can't stand working with women.
And while his teammate Mando was struggling during service due to an injury, he offered no sympathy.
You already showed that you were weak, Amanda. You really don't deserve my help. You need to.
When Frank was finally
you already proved that you're weak? Because you got hurt? Come on.
eliminated, he still managed to blame the women on his team for his failure.
The blue team never had any drama until the females came aboard, and that's when the ship sunk. And that's exactly why I get fucking female Marines and I send them back wherever the fuck they came from.
You would think Frank's entire family was murdered by a woman with the way he talks. But Frank's behavior didn't just earn him criticism on TV. After the show aired, the Marine Corps caught wind of his attitude and they were not impressed. He was promptly demoted and in response, posted a sloppy apology video that did little to fix his image.
I want to apologize for my
Not the tear-stained apology video.
comments made shortly after my elimination on Hell's Kitchen Friday night. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my fellow Marines, regardless of gender. And I want to apologize.
That's not what you
from the bottom of my
said.
heart to everybody I've disappointed.
Which aggravated fans even further. His apology was one of the worst fake apologies
He should have used the ukulele. It might have been more effective. The very classic apology video. Well, he couldn't even like fake a tear. He just like had his tone. He's like one of those people who like speak totally in monotone the whole time.
I've ever seen. He clearly came off as forced, no emotion at all.
No
Frank
emotion,
had joined
none.
Hell's Kitchen with a badge of honor and left with that badge stained. While season 13's Sterling Wright walked in
Shameful.
with nothing but heart and left with everyone's respect. Sterling Wright, aka Mr. 100,
I'm always 100.
What's this 100?
I'm 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
100%, right.
we always do it
embodied every bit of
100.
his nickname through his exuberant personality.
French toast crepes. Florentine, how long?
But when he got eliminated in episode 12, Ramsey let him keep his jacket, a gesture of respect
wow.
shown to only a select few in Hell's Kitchen history.
You've been a joy to be around, and you've put
Wow.
smiles on all of our faces. And because of that,
I feel like attitude is like really important when you're doing like a generally stressful thing. Like if everybody involved is like super tense and super intense and like nobody has any emotion and everybody's kind of snapping and everyone's really angry and we're all like really intense about it, it can be like, it makes it harder and I feel like you make more mistakes. But if people are kind of willing to like laugh and relax a little bit, I feel like it makes it easier, you know, because you're relaxed and you're not like super tense, you know? So you really need people like this. Yeah. Yeah. Especially with like any kind of stressful job. It's like a huge relief to have people like this around. So it's like, okay, we're not all like super tense and serious and freaking out about this. Like somebody's kind of relaxed and you can like feed off of their energy a little bit. Yeah.
I want you to keep your jacket.
And although that was the only prize he got,
I got something
People who sing in the kitchen give the real life bard buff. True.
nobody in Hell's Kitchen have never accomplished.
I got Chef Ramsey hard.
And his charm didn't stop there. According to this fan on Reddit, he turned
Wow,
down a higher
that's
paid
sweet.
job to work as a chef at a hospital because they treated his sister for cancer and saved his adoptive
Wow.
mom's life. He said that cooking for him isn't about the money, it's about the love. Sterling would definitely be the first person you'd call if you were in trouble. In contrast to Elise Harris, who wouldn't even be in your contacts.
That's very
After
sweet.
coming third in season 9, she would return again in season 17 All-Stars and was immediately pronounced by the other chefs.
The most hated Hell's Kitchen contestant of all time.
They would soon find out why. During the meat and grill challenge, Elise was paired up with Carrie to grill 4 pieces of meat to a certain temperature. But instead of working as a team,
The bitch won't let me do shit. Watch out. Get off.
and when Ramsey opened up the New York strip, he discovered that it was rare instead of medium rare. So who was to blame?
It was Carrie's fault. She was just standing there bitching and complaining when she should have been serious about the challenge.
You knocked her out of the way. You were shoving her out of the way. What the heck?
But we all know the real reason.
Elise cooked every one of those fucking steaks. Every one of them.
And it wasn't enough for Elise to drag just one person down. While her team was struggling
Wow.
to disassemble bleachers during a punishment, she was busy.
Where's Elise? Elise! Elise, you got muscles, girl. Come on.
You would assume someone like Elise
She's just pretending to work. That's the worst. Being in the group project with someone who's just standing off to the side pretending to work.
who constantly throws her teammate under the bus might have some self-awareness about how they feel towards her. But during one elimination, she proved just how
Wow.
wrong that assumption was.
If you ask my team who they'd rather see lead between me and Carrie, I'm sure the answer will be Carrie.
Ramsey then proceeds to ask each
No
of the females
way.
who they'd vote for. All but one said her name.
Elise, I did what you asked. I took a vote. Here's the sad news for you.
That has to be so humbling. There is no way she thought that. There's no way she could possibly imagine that they like wanted her around. There's no way. Not when you act like that.
Your team want you out of there so badly. You may be better off.
While Elise gave Hell's Kitchen some of its most chaotic entertainment for all the wrong
Wow.
reasons, Season 6 Dave Levy earned his
That's true. Talk shit, get hit. If you're gonna be a bitch to your team, don't expect them to want to keep you around no matter how good you are.
spotlight the right way. Dave entered Season 6 just like anyone else, but tore a ligament and fractured his arm whilst cleaning a fire truck during a punishment, earning him the nickname
One-armed bandit.
Unknowingly, Ramsey had just foreshadowed exactly what he had become. During dinner service in episode 9, Dave's teammate Andy sliced his hand during prep and was falling behind on appetizers. Dave took it upon himself to help his teammate.
I said I was gonna help Andy all night, but I'm
Wow.
really getting pummeled.
Covering 2 stations at once.
Lamb, please. Coming right up. Where's the tagliatelle? Right here. Where's the risotto?
I have a risotto
Where's the steaks?
and steak.
Wow.
Prompting fans to make a Reddit thread about him. But all of that effort did not go to waste when Ramsey said,
Dave, don't take this the wrong way, but you're 10,000 times better cook with one hand.
however,
I mean, I don't know if that's like it's like a compliment, you know. Clearly he was doing amazing work with his singular arm, but like I feel like I would be a little insulted. But I guess it's like the pressure of it, you know. Some people just perform better under pressure. You have to handicap yourself sometimes to get yourself to work.
during dinner service in episode 13, his resilience was tested again.
Yeah, handicap. Laugh it up.
The nerve in my wrist just shot up to my elbow, then it shot up to my ear.
Despite all
Oh,
the
no.
obstacles thrown in his way, he persevered and was proudly crowned that season's winner.
I've
Wow.
been in so much pain for so many weeks. I had to fight so hard to stay.
He really worked for it. I guess getting an injury like that and still staying competitive is honestly pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive.
The competition, and I'm just so grateful to have earned Chef Ramsey's.
He did. He powered through.
respect.
Yeah.
That means more to me than anything else.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed that. The blind girl was in MasterChef and did really good too. Yeah. Honestly, I guess people sometimes you do perform a little bit better when you have something to prove, I guess, you know. But yes. Oh, sorry, I had to hiccup really bad. I can't get the hiccups out. But yes, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I super appreciate it. We'll see you next time.